Welcome and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. And today we summarize our discussion on computer science and we decide as to whether or not a degree in CS is ultimately worth it, right? So quickly, I would like to discuss in fact, just recap the emerging technologies as well as trends that are shaping the future of computer science. Obviously, we have artificial intelligence as well as machine learning, right? They are the bedrock, the forefront of technological innovation. And these technologies, well, they enable machines to learn from data as well as improve their decision-making processes, right? And you have applications that range from autonomous vehicles to healthcare diagnostics. Then another technology that is pretty much, revolutionizing computer science is quantum computing, right? So quantum computing, it represents a significant leap in computational power. It allows for the processing of complex problems at a much faster rate than traditional computers, right? So this field is expected to redefine or once again revolutionize a lot of industries like drug discovery, like cryptography, like material science, right? Then we have blockchain technology, right? So originally, well, it was originally developed for cryptocurrency. However, blockchain is now being it's been applied to secure transactions. It's being applied to digital identity. It's been applied to decentralized systems in various industries such as finance, healthcare, and supply chain management. The role of cybersecurity cannot be discarded either, right? So as cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated, the demand for advanced cybersecurity solution grows. And emerging technologies, well, they include the use of AI to detect and respond to cyber attacks and the development of quantum resistant encryption methods, right? Then another very promising future field in this domain is going to be 5G and edge computing, right? So the rollout of 5G networks, well, that is driving the adoption of edge computing. And this allows data to be processed closer to the source rather than relying on centralized cloud data centers. And this reduces the degree of latency. It enables faster real-time data processing for applications like smart cities and autonomous vehicles, right? So ultimately, when we decide whether or not a degree in computer science is worth it, the main billion-dollar question is going to be that do you make a lot of money with a computer science degree, right? So the answer is yes. You can make a sustainable income. There's some points to consider, right? First of all, the national average salary. I'm talking in terms of US figures, right? The national average salary for a general computer scientist, it is around 104,610 US dollars per year. The median annual salary of computer scientists, that is $131,490, and there's a range of $74,210 for the lowest paid to 1,98,000 US dollars for the highest paid. Um, the median annual salary for all computers as well as information technology occupations is 88,240 US dollars. And computer and information system managers, which is obviously a very common career path for computer science graduates, they have an average salary of 146,360 US dollars on an annual basis. So obviously, like I said before in all the previous scenarios, that these figures, students, they are subject to change, right? They may vary depending on factors such as location, company, and specific job responsibilities. And obviously, having a higher level of education, such as a master's or a PhD in this domain, can lead to higher salaries as well. So then people often ask that should we choose between a Bachelor of Arts in computer science or should we do a Bachelor of Science in computer science, right? Now, this depends on individual interests, right? It depends on your career goals. It depends on your educational plans, right? So most employers, they view a BA in computer science and a BS in computer science as equals. And it cannot be denied that both degrees, ladies and gentlemen, they do help prepare students for employment in the same career paths. And this leads to similar average salaries. So The main difference is ultimately between a BA and a BS in computer science. Well, it lies in the, what shall I say, the focus of the curriculum. The BS is more narrowly focused on science and maths, whereas the BA, it offers a what we can call a broader interdisciplinary perspective with more flexibility for the electives, right? Now, some employers may prefer a BS for roles that require strong technical skills, while BA graduates may be better suited for jobs that require more creativity, such as user experience design, right? So ultimately, the decision should be based on your strengths, on your career aspirations, as well as obviously the specific curriculum that is being offered by the educational institution, right? Um, One thing I can definitely say for sure is that computer science will still be in demand, 10 years down the line. It will still be a hot topic in 2030, right? The US Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? It forecasts strong, sustained growth in computer science, with demand for experts in software, artificial intelligence, and robotics, which are obviously now being used across a very big spectrum of industries, right? So as I said in the previous video, that the job outlook for computer and information research scientists, right? It is projected to grow by 23% between 2022 and 2032. So the growth, I would say, in the number as well as the, what shall we say, the specialty of computer scientists, well, it has created a vast labyrinth of jobs, right? And it seems clear that computer science will not become redundant or obsolete in the coming decade. And while some specialties may advance, being dictated by market forces, being dictated by the latest developments in technology. All right, some specializations will emerge, and with them, obviously, you will have new computer science jobs, right? So, as I said before, just keep in mind the factors that will be affecting the salary of computer science graduates, right? Obviously, education will be there. You will have location, you will have experience, right? Entry level workers, they typically earn less, whereas experienced workers, they command higher salaries. Then there's a specialization. So, for example, if you specialize in a significant area of computer science like artificial intelligence, it can definitely have a positive impact on your salary levels, right? Certifications are very good. They show a growth in knowledge and abilities. They reflect the model of CQI, continuous quality improvement, right? And obviously the company, right? The employing company and the industry it operates in can also affect your salary for the computer science graduates, right? And I would like to quickly recap over the challenges and opportunities that you sort of face when you are studying for a computer science degree, right? Obviously, one challenge is rigorous curriculum, right? Computer science programs, they can be demanding, right? They are updated every now and then, right? So they require strong problem solving and analytical skills, right? You have topics like algorithms, like data structures, like programming languages, right? They may pose initial difficulties for the uninitiated, right? For the layman, and obviously balancing coursework with personal commitments, it can be challenging, especially for full-time students or those who are working in parallel, right? The opportunities, on the other hand, cannot be ignored either, fellas, and they're quite compelling, right? You got industry demand, you got innovation and creativity, and obviously there's always the prospect of networking, which and it's important to build collaborations, professional connections, in today's world, right? So then the question is that what programming languages and technologies are being taught in the computer science program, right? So you typically learn fundamental programming languages like Python, like Java, like C++, and these languages are essential for developing software applications, websites, and algorithms. Additionally, you're being exposed to databases, networking protocols, and software development tools. And by mastering these languages and technologies, students are well positioned, I would say, to enter various fields like software development, cybersecurity, data science, and artificial intelligence, where they can apply the knowledge in a very useful way to innovate and contribute to technological advancements, right? And then there's a question that I got recently that Hamza, what extracurricular activities and clubs or available for computer science graduates, right? So obviously, you have a range of extracurricular activities. These may come in the form of coding clubs. Apart from coding clubs, you got hackathons, you got robotics teams, you have cybersecurity groups where students can, collaborate on projects. They can compete in these competitions. They can learn from guest speakers, from industry experts, right? And many universities in Pakistan as well as abroad, they have student chapters of professional organizations like ACM, that stands for the Association of Computing Machinery. Then you got IEEE, that stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. And they offer, these societies, they offer additional resources, they offer networking events, they offer career development opportunities, right? So participation in these activities, it not only enhances students' technical abilities, but it also helps build teamwork, problem solving, and leadership skills, which makes them more competitive in the job market, right? And finally, for those of you who, after listening to all of this talk, have felt like they really want to proceed with this, they want to do a degree in computer science. So I have a couple of success stories just to motivate you to pick up the baton and bag a pony in this race, right? So there's this case of Sadaf Zarar, right? This lady, she was a student from the Institute of Business Administration in Karachi, Pakistan, and she completed her degree in computer science from the institute, and then she joined a company by the name of Mindstorm Studios, right, which is one of the top mobile game development companies in Pakistan, right? And she helped launch several successful mobile games, and her efforts played a big role in the company's strength and the company's growth, resulting in the company's recognition, I would say, as one of the most successful tech startups in Pakistan. And the company reported over 50 million downloads worldwide and numerous accolades for innovation in gaming, right? Then, if you talk about Pakistan's IT sector, right, by the name of Pakistan's freelance tech professional, well, it is one of the fastest growing in the world. The country ranks as the fourth fastest growing freelance market, right? And it's the fourth fastest growing freelance market globally, and it generates more than 500 million US dollars annually. So the demand for computer science graduates has significantly increased, and many are now working remotely on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. And according to a 2024 report, Pakistan's IT freelancers have seen a 47% growth in the last year alone. And this is contributing to the national economy, whereas also simultaneously enhancing Pakistan's standing in the global tech scene, right? So then, if I were to name a couple of if I were to talk about a couple of foreign success stories as well, right? So, Sheryl Sandberg, she is the former COO of Facebook, now known as Meta, and she holds a degree in computer science from Harvard University, right? And this individual played a very critical role in transforming Facebook from a startup to one of the world's most leading social media platforms. And she also helped expand the company's global footprint, contributing to Facebook's market value soaring from 1 billion US dollars to over 400 billion US dollars during her tenure. And obviously, Elon Musk, right, needs no introduction, jumps straight to credits, right? Although he is, although he is more renowned for his ventures in space exploration and electric vehicles, while Elon Musk's achievements, they stem from his background in physics and computer science. So Musk founded several high-tech companies like SpaceX, like Tesla, Neuralink, right, which revolutionized industries. Now, his ability to integrate computer science into aerospace, energy, transportation, right, it has made him one of the most influential figures globally, right? And under the startup, SpaceX, it achieved the first privately funded spacecraft launch, and Tesla became a very leading name in electric vehicles, right? So these examples highlight the growing role of computer science professionals both in Pakistan and abroad. It showcases the power of innovation, hard work, and strategic vision, in driving technological and business success. So yes, our corollary is going to be that a degree in computer science is absolutely worth it. And that being said, now the ball is in your court. How you decide to proceed from here, right? That saying in life that always live life as if you're living it for the second time, and you had acted as wrongly the first time as you're about to act now. So may God be with all of you. We'll soon be back in the upcoming episodes with more discussions on other topics. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to reach out with your queries in the comment section. Thank you very much, fellas, and stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.